Hello everybody and welcome back to PeterVill. So I must just very quickly explain that this is actually PeterVill without seasons. I did do one episode with seasons, but as it turns out, I think really it's best to wait for seasons to be fully compatible with this map before I do go ahead and do that. And we do already have Oakfield Farm running the seasons mod, so I think that is probably enough to focus on anyway, because seasons is very involved and I don't really want to mess it up by having two Let's Plays going with seasons at the same time. I think one is enough to focus on because, yeah, like I said, it's very, very challenging when you're new to it. So yeah, this series is going to continue just as standard without the seasons mod. That can stay with Oakfield Farm. But yeah, what happened is I accidentally, which actually turned out to be a good thing, I accidentally dropped a load of manure here. Somehow it managed to keep spawning just by having the bucket close to the pile. And yeah, like I say, it's a good thing because it means we don't have to keep pressing R every time. Of course, there we go. That wasn't quite full. No, my bucket's gone berserk. But yes, it is good. I did do it perfectly a second ago. Should see it. There we go. 77% full, so not totally full, but it's good enough. So yeah, let's just finish filling up the trailer and then we have something very exciting to go and look at. It is called either the Trex or the T-Rex, whatever you want to call it, by Black Sheep Modding. I really can't wait to see it. It has been on Mod Hub for a few days now and I just haven't had the time to look at it because I've been doing the Seasons mod. But yes, this is the perfect opportunity to take a look at the... it's basically a forest clearer. It would totally wipe out a forest if you wanted it to. It's a real beast of a thing. Great for the environment. So yeah, first of all, just finish off here. That should be enough. I don't think we need too much because after all, the orchard is already quite full of manure. So yeah, obviously because I've had to remove seasons, it means the progress in the previous episode wasn't really saved. Luckily I didn't do a great deal, I was just more explaining seasons itself, so that's not wasted, because the knowledge from there can be carried over to Oakfield Farm. This should be almost full. There we go. And then yes, I think I just basically parked it at the top of here. So you might have already noticed, but I am actually using this Let's Play as the sort of mod trying out Let's Play, which is very fun, because it's a really nice map to do it on, and there's also plenty of different opportunities available here for trying out different mods. The last thing I tried out was actually this, if you don't take into account the Seasons mod. So yeah, let's, I don't know if we need to have a lorry. We probably do need something to transport it on. Probably. I don't think it's going to fit on my trailer though. We could try it, but I think, yeah, it might be me being a bit optimistic trying to think that I can get it onto here. But yeah, we'll take it just in case, because it would be nice to be able to transport it on a trailer instead of taking it up the road. Definitely we'll use the 8R. Because it is a heavy beast of a thing, and we probably won't be able to put it on this. I think I am probably going to look like a bit of a fool in a minute or two, but we'll soon find out. We'll see if I have taken completely the wrong trailer. I have gone completely the wrong way, so that's a good start. It is this way. So Oakfield Farm is going to be returning on Monday, unless of course I do have time to do a bonus episode over the weekend. I'm not going to guarantee that though, because I probably won't have the time. But yeah, of course, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is survival roleplay, and actually I do have some plans to try and liven the series up a bit. The thing is with survival roleplay, which not everybody understands, but most of my viewers do appreciate it, is you can't really have a disaster every single week. I know it's very, very fun to watch the disasters and stuff, but yeah, it would be a bit of a, well, it'd be a terrible place if every single week something horrific happened. You'd never want to live there. So we do have to have some episodes where we do just crack on with the harvesting and stuff, which was last Sunday's episode, but there is change afoot. There is going to be a few different things happening in the coming weeks. Anyway, let me show you this mod. So here we go, by Black Sheep Modding. It is the, well, I don't know if it is T-Rex 600 or Trex 600, because there isn't actually a dash between the T and the Rex, but it sort of makes sense to call it the T-Rex. But anyway, the Trex 600, must be a T-Rex. It's a beast. It really is a beast. It kind of reminds me of the ones which you can operate remote control, but this is actually not. You do drive this one from in the cab. but just look at the size of this thing. I have no idea what the weight of it would be. Looking at it now, I just can't believe it's going to fit on my trailer. It would be foolish to put it on that trailer. It would just snap the axle. But you know what I'm like. I think it'd be quite funny to try it anyway. And we will keep it as the standard colour, but it's just nice that you can put it into any colour. Actually, maybe I won't, because that's kind of... It's kind of tempting. Now I've seen that. That is a nice colour. What? It's John Deere yellow. Looks incredible. That's kind of like military kind of thing. Not quite, but you know, Royal Navy sort of thing. Although this isn't a boat. Yeah, so it really is such a wide. Oh wow! For anybody who likes pink, great for you. Purple. Yeah, so basically every single colour you could possibly think of. Okay, maybe not quite, but a lot of different colours. Yes, I'm going to go for the John Deere colour. It looks good, and it's not actually the default. Of course, thank you so much, game, for telling me that I can't afford it. I could have accidentally purchased it then if we had enough money. Yes, we're going to lease it, no doubt about that. I could never afford to purchase it, and it would be a very, very bad idea. Very bad business sense to purchase this for my farm, because we don't really need it. It's more just to clear an area and also to give it a go. But we do need to clear an area in the forest for something. At the moment I haven't decided what it's going to be, but as I did mention, we are going to diversify. This is fitting surprisingly well. I don't know if I should have reversed it on or put it on in forwards, but yeah, I'm quite impressed. Does that lower down? It does. Using the mouse. Good. Okay, so let's just lower the trailer. Hopefully it stays on. Well, there it is. As you can see, it's on the trailer, and actually it really does fit very well. I think it should have been a bit further back though, so the weight was over the axles, but even so, just look at that. It's a very nice machine, and I haven't even used it yet. It really does suit that though. I'm very impressed. I really am. It's like it's made to fit on this trailer. Maybe it's not quite as heavy as I was expecting. Anyway, to the forest. Yeah, so no surprise about needing the beacons. We are definitely going to need the beacons for this. And it doesn't really overhang too much actually. It really does sit within the trailer quite nicely. We don't have too far to go with it. I actually don't know the maximum speed of it, but we are going to be taking a look at the spec in a minute or two. Hopefully that tree wasn't too low. Yeah, so I'm really hoping this is going to be quite a nice experience. Just really ploughing through a forest. As destructive as it is, it should be good fun. So I think we are just going to make a clearing, and instead of it just being sort of mindless clearing, we're going to make it so that we do put something in its place. And if I can't think of anything, I'm just going to have to put some trees in. So we will put trees where trees once stood. So I did luckily put a track in, which we can follow. I think I'm going to unload over near the shed. And in fact, we'll probably clear an area over near the shed. It'll be in this general direction. No, I didn't move the log again. Dreaded log gets underneath the wheel every time. Here we go. It would be very nice to actually own one of these things. It's way too expensive for what I need. So we're just going to have to lease different mods, which I want to try out. Which is really a benefit of the multiplayer videos, because then we don't really have to worry about the money which we spend on buying machines which aren't necessarily required, because money is an object. So yeah, that is the benefit of the multiplayer videos. But so many of my viewers didn't want them anymore. So if you do want multiplayer videos, then just let me know. But last time I asked everybody about 3 weeks ago, I had once again a response of most people saying, no, we don't want multiplayer videos, as if multiplayer suddenly became terrible overnight. In fact, my server is open. It's always open, but not many people play on it. So yeah, the information is on my YouTube community page if you are interested. Anyway, so what we have to do is the door. You can open and close the door. Folds right back. Take a look at the controls in here. They all operate. And that is for the angle of the stump grinder, which does tilt right around. We then have, let's just see, up and down obviously. So you really do have full control of this, and you can go really high. It's right up here. So yeah, you really do have an incredible control of the, well, flail, essentially. We then have the prices of this thing. It comes under forestry machinery, just here, £190,000. It is 200 horsepower. It has a maximum travelling speed of 12 miles per hour, but yeah, not really suitable for the road with these tracks. So I don't know whether to start high and go lower. I don't know, we'll just see. I'll turn it on and completely miss the tree. Yeah, we'll go into the tree. Wow. It can just munch it up. And yeah, there's nothing to it. It just, you drive straight into it and it can munch the whole tree up. That is incredible. So I would guess then that you can go at the tree at pretty much ground level and have the same effect. Let's just see. Lift the flail up. We go for this big tree here. Yes, there is a reason why I don't have this particular machine on my Oakwood Farm series with seasons. Because, yes, it would be foolish to dispose of a tree in that series where money is very important. But in this series, if we are just making a clearing, then goodness me, it's good fun. Just going to go for any big tree. I'm not going to go for the small ones because I actually paid to put them in. Really, you are going to want to... Wow, I got an achievement. It doesn't actually show, but it just popped up for me. It says I got the more wood achievement. I think you cut down 25 trees or something. Oh, you can even cut down this tree, which isn't supposed to be cut down. It's a miracle. Yeah, see, that is actually, it does have its own benefit, it really does. If you're not wanting to get money out of it, if you're trying to make a good clearing and cut down trees which are a bit painful to cut down with other machinery, just plough into it with this and it will clear everything for you. In fact, can it even go over just these branches? It can. It just deletes everything. Wow, this is a weapon of mass destruction. That is crazy. But it's beneficial. This is going to be very beneficial for this area. You can replace it with trees which are arguably more important. I don't think it can do shrubs, which is surprising. It can take down trees but not shrubs. I think to do shrubs you have to use a plough if you want to get rid of those. So there is a bit more up here which has been missed, but I think we should be able to... If I can find the root of them, because they are a bit strange, these trees, they're more for decoration, then I will be able to remove it. Okay, well, I'm not going to whiz around in circles. There we go. Hit something then. There is a stump here. There we go. That's got it. Okay, so we have cleared the area in a very, very short space of time. We also have a fir tree here. Might as well just knock down. The Scots pine trees I'm going to cut down and harvest. Wow, this is incredible. Absolutely amazing, the power of this thing. No, that's my tree. I can't cut down my own trees. Well, technically I own every tree, but these ones don't really have sentimental value, whereas the other ones do because I put them in. And as you can see, they have actually grown quite well. They're doing very well. It's incredible. Yeah, so if you want to get it, it is on Mod Hub. It does have very good reviews, understandably, because it is very well made. And it's great fun. It's great fun if you don't mind not getting any money for the wood. Now this isn't everything, we also do have this. This is the Tetra 4, and it's like a ripper thing that goes on the back, so you can even clear a path after you've flailed it all, which I don't think we need to do, although it's very cheap to lease it. So I think, yes, what we will do is we'll get that put onto the machine, and I'll head back. We can rip a path in here, make a good clearing, see what it looks like, and then I think that is everything which is included within this mod, in the mod pack. So yeah, let's go and find out. Better shut the door behind me, or shut the door on me. There we go. Yeah, for whatever reason, when it's on this trailer, it does do a bit of a hop, but it does sort itself out, so nothing to worry about. Okay, so this time we're not going to run over the log. This time I can actually go around it. There we go. It very simply just hitches onto the back. It does actually have the 3-point linkage, as you can see there. So it's nice and simple, just like attaching something like this to a tractor. And then hopefully we do have the clearance to actually climb the trailer with this on the back, because when you go uphill, the back will go lower. Soon find out, otherwise we're going to have to reverse on, because as we know the flail does lift up very high, but just about okay. Very close. And yeah, there we go. Let's go and do some ripping as well. It's a perfect fit. I guess I could have lowered it, but seems to be fine. Surprisingly, it doesn't feel that heavy to pull. And obviously I can't feel it physically in real life, but usually in the game you can tell when something is heavy because the tractor is very slow at accelerating, and if it's super heavy it will just sit there spinning its wheels. Yep, so what I'm going to do is just make a clearing in this top corner, so essentially these bushes and stuff which I mentioned before, we can dispose of them, and I think, yeah, it's going to make it look quite ploughed, I think, but then it'll be now ready to put something else here. It's actually quite a big area, surprisingly big. So even if it's just trees, it will still be transforming the landscape and putting this lovely machine to good use. So in theory we could have just done this in one go if I'd had the ripper on the back, but obviously I didn't, so we're going to have to do this separately. But let's just make sure this is going to work. Yes, you can do allow create fields. And we do still have something. Maybe the ripper has hit a stump. Ah, there is still a stump in there. Yes, of course. That isn't going to go through it. You do have to flail it. It's the only way of getting through these things. So there we go. So maybe it is still going to be required. I think I will put allow create fields on. I think, yeah, it's going to be worth it, because otherwise it isn't really going to remove stuff. There we go. Right, so what we should find here is it just clears everything. The whole lot should disappear. The shrubs and everything. Crikey, that is destructive. Yeah. You're not going to see me using this on Oakford Farm. I absolutely love it. I really do. But I couldn't afford not only to buy the machine, but also just to eradicate stuff like this. It's impressive. It's amazing, the power and strength of this thing. But it is super destructive. Would it be wrong if I said that I enjoyed destroying everything? Probably not, because it's a game. But anyway, that is finished. So I really have destroyed everything, although I did spot one thing which I was trying to do within the time-lapse there, and it was this tree. It's definitely possible to munch it up, it's just getting the angle right on it. Oh, well that was easy. Surprising. I was struggling for a while. But look at this extra land which I didn't really even know that I had, because you couldn't really see the boundaries. This is now cleared to the boundaries, so yeah, it's open to do whatever I want to do with it. I did notice a hedge which sort of curves around here, so that if we've just sort of claimed a piece of extra land behind it which should belong to this field. Not too sure, but I could do, and I could even put a crop in there if I wanted to, like poplar. In fact, that isn't a bad idea at all. It would be quite interesting to do poplar, as long as I do have enough support from the viewers, because obviously I'll only do what you want to watch, but I don't think I've really I've not done a lot of poplar in 19. Obviously I did do some because they had the bio baler, which we could use. It's not a massive area for it, but we could use it. So let me know what you think, and we will do it. But we could always put a placeable there if I can't think of anything else. Well, I suppose if I can't think of anything else, there would be a crop, but anything. Feel free. Comment down below. Happy to listen to your suggestions. But for now, it is time to return this, because it has become expensive. If we get close to the hour, which I might have done already, I'm going to be charged a substantial figure. Actually, it's only 0.4. Surprising. I thought it was quite a bit longer, but yes, it would be a substantial figure had it overrun. So it's done its job well. I can quite safely say that this machine, which is designed to clear an area, can indeed clear an area very effectively, and it's good fun using it. Okay, back over to the store. Now I am hoping to do more PeterVill within streams. I want to restart doing streaming. I haven't been able to do a massive amount of streaming lately because I've got a bit of a problem with my throat at the moment, so I can't really talk a great deal, but hopefully very soon I will indeed be able to do a lot more videos or streams, maybe both. Of course, finding the time is the other issue, but yeah, in the evening I can definitely do streams. So stay tuned. Hopefully things are going to change, and if they do, then well, there'll be a lot more content coming out soon. So to finish off with, let's just take this off here, I'll put it back into the area to return it, and then we'll be safe. We won't be charged anything else for having it. Although it wouldn't be a bad thing. It's quite an addictive thing to use. I love the way that you can open and close the door and stuff. Easily pleased, I know, but it's just nice to have the feature. Right, return that, and do we have... yeah, got that as well. Okay, done. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.